thanks for joining today. I'm Sarah. I'm a WholyFit instructor. I'm here in my unfinished house, but it does have really good lighting, better than the classroom that I teach in because we like to keep it dark and nice, so not the best for videoing. So thanks for joining me here today. We're going to complete our balances. We have one more to do. It actually has 4 parts to it, and there's 3 layers, starting with the most simple and probably least challenging, and then it gets to the most challenging. But don't be discouraged if you can't do layer 3 right away. Layer 1 works on stability, and it's the most important part, and it's honestly the hardest part to master. So if you're looking to kind of improve your day-to-day life, this is really helpful. It helps with balance and agility. It also just helps you train those neglected muscles, and you can have better balance. I really like to use balances to practice focusing and practicing fixing my mind on a goal, and it really helps me throughout the day to remember to focus. I like to read scriptures. There's so many scriptures about being rooted and grounded and being a tree planted by waters. I encourage you to look those up and say them and meditate on them while you do balances at home. So let's start on either side, and we start with our foot on our shin. So you don't want it on your ankle or on your knee, and you want that open chest and your shoulders pulled down and back. You can always hold on to a chair too. It's always an option. After this, you start to pull up your leg. It's okay to bend down and to grab on your shin. You grab with the same hand of that leg and then add your second hand, or always feel free to hold on to your chair. Your chest is pulled open, your shoulders are down and back. And let's do 2 breath cycles here. So in our nose and out our mouth. And you can release this hand onto your hip or onto your chair, and then you're going to slowly pull open. It's okay if you can't go really far. It's all about just working on that hip flexibility, and you're really going to start to feel this deep burning in your supporting leg. You really want to make sure that you're not letting this hip drop. You really want to grow out of that. Next, you're going to pull that leg in. Don't forget to keep breathing, and you're going to switch your grip. So you're really using your abs here, and you're barely touching. Let's do 2 breath cycles. And then, core supported, you're going to release your hands to the side or to your chair and slowly release, really using those abs. Let's take a few deep breaths and switch sides. So your supporting leg should be burning. So let's do the same layer. This is layer 1 on this side. So 2 breaths here. And let's pull that leg up. 2 breaths here. Really watching that hip, pulling open. Pulling back to the center and switching your grip. And then using your abs, lower it down. All right, let's take a breath and I'll show you layer 2. So here at WholyFit, we teach to real people, and we also are real people. So I am probably a layer 2 right now, which at first I was like, I don't want to record this video because I'm not a layer 3 yet, and that's embarrassing that I can't do it. But then I kind of thought, you know, that's not the purpose. The purpose is if someone wants to try layer 3 and they're there, I should be able to teach that to them. So I'm not totally to a layer 3 yet, but I'm still going to teach it to you guys. And if you're there, good for you. No one's going to, you know, say anything bad about you for being extra trained or having experience. So we really want to believe that everyone can work out together. Beginners don't have to be stuck in a beginner's class, and people who maybe have a dance or gymnastics background don't need to find someone that's super fit like them to be able to teach them. So let's start with our arches pulled up again. So for layer 2, starting, we're now going to place our foot up here. You're going past your knee because you never want to put it on your knee. And let's do 2 breaths here. And now for the next portion, you're going to take your 2 fingers and karate chop between your front toes, and you're going to extend it out, still with a bent leg. I'll show you from the side. And you're just working that flexibility. So you're not fully extended. You're working on keeping that good form. So back to the front. We've extended out forward for 2 breath cycles, and then you're going to extend it out sideways. Still really working. You don't want to drop this hip. So that might happen if you do. And always engaging your muscles. So we pull out, forward, and then to the side. So you're really squeezing, concentrating, and breathing. Then you can pull back to the center, and with your core supported, try to lower that leg using your abs. Let's take a few breaths. Always good to take that refreshing breath in your nose and out your mouth. We're going to switch sides, and you might have a stronger side, and that's okay. If you're not to a layer 2, just continue the first part that we did and keep working out with us. That's totally fine. So let's breathe here. This is my dog, James, by the way. He never leaves me alone, so you might see him a lot. Now he's looking at me. I don't want you to leave me alone. It's okay. Take those 2 fingers, karate chop, and inhale. Exhale. Then we pull out to the side, working that hip flexibility. Watch that hip. Let's pull back to the center. Switch our grip. And this is with our core support. And then slowly lower. That was our layer 2. And now I'm going to show you the layer 3, but I think that I start to lose my form. So I like to just keep working on layer 2 until I'm at a layer 3. So for layer 3 to start, you're going to pull your leg up into this crease by your leg where your thigh and hip kind of meet. And then your arms can come straight up like this. Next, you're going to do that same karate chop motion, but your leg is going to be straight out. So for me, I think that I start to lose my form here. I don't feel like I'm opening my shoulders and that my chest is open and maybe my hip isn't perfectly correct. So I like to kind of stay at maybe a 2.5, but if you can fully extend, that's awesome. So you do 2 breaths here. And then you're gonna pull out, and same concept. You can fully extend. You can see I'm already shaking. And you do 2 breaths there. Don't feel bad if you fall out. Always use your chair if you need. It's better to use a chair and to make tiny adjustments than to keep falling over and over. And then on this one, for the layer 3, when you pull your leg back, you're gonna try to extend it totally with just using your abdomen. And then slowly release. Whew. Let's take some breaths. And we're gonna switch sides. So again, pull this up into that crease. Ooh, that's a good stretch for that supporting leg. Bring your arms up, really opening that chest. And then you're gonna do your karate chop. Extend fully out. Let's breathe in. Pulling out. Let's bring that back in. Switch our grip. Try to use just your abs to hold up, straight out. I'm shaking. And slowly release. Let's take some breaths. So this can improve day-to-day life, help you with those challenges you face day in and day out. So try this with me. Make sure to subscribe. Check out our website if you want to find an instructor in your area. Thank you.